running as quick as she was doing in the Olympic year in 2024. The tall Dutch woman in fine form. Yemi Mary John has done very well to make it through to this very high standard. Final is having the best season of her career. Tonnet has had a busy time, the Belgian athlete, who actually took part in the, well, she qualified for the final, which others were rested for that. As you can imagine why, because they've got this final today. Most of these will be back in their teams tomorrow in Sevilla on the inside. So yes, for Charlotte Henrich, the ninth placed athletes from the semi-finals are asked to come down to warm up, and she would have expected to race, but sadly Amber Anning has had a hamstring problem in warm-up and therefore has had to withdraw. So 19 years of age, coached by Nigel Stickens, who's done a fantastic job with her. What an opportunity for the youngster. But it'll be Manuel, the 21-year-old from Czechia, who will be chased by Jaeger and Bukowiecka and Klaver. Those four athletes, I think, are going to give us a great race here. So where they go? Klaver normally will get out quickly. Jaeger has said, I need to be better over the first 200 metres. Manuel, who trains with the same group as Klaver in Holland, so Czechia hoping they can get their first medal of the championships here. She's gone well through that first 200. Klaver not up with the others. Bukowiecka started quickly. She normally finishes like a train as well. And Jaeger is there. This is a great race so far. Manuel can bring it home. Klaver has got a bit of work to do to get up to these top three. Bukowiecka and Jaeger is so forging on. This is amazing from Jaeger. She's left them all trailing in a wake. This is going to be pretty quick. Jaeger takes the gold, 49.04. Bukowiecka ahead of Klaver. Cheche's wake will go on for a medal. Well, I think they all went out so hard through that first 200, and Jaeger stayed strong as she has been all season. We saw quicker times here. Well, she was the favourite, Colin, but we just thought the others, what we saw yesterday or 2 days ago, they might contend here, but they couldn't hang on to her at all.
Yeah, we wouldn't have said she was a red-hot favourite. She was just a hot favourite in that sense. We know she's beaten everybody in this race this season, as you mentioned, Steve. But one of the things I made a couple of notes down the first one, I remember thinking as the rest of the season, if she's going to contend, she did that. She committed herself. But unfortunately, she just didn't have the legs to hang on this particular time. Maybe one race too much that she did a little bit too intense. That is the nature of championship running. What people like Lydia Klaver, who we normally see when she was in her younger days, used to go off, blast off and not be able to maintain it. She ran a more steady race, and she's rewarded by statistician Mark Butler that potentially we'd see a sub 49 because the talent is here. But Jaeger, she was so strong, wasn't she? She absolutely pulled away, destroyed the field in the last 80 meters. Look at that distance, and we would have never guessed the victory would have been that substantial.
No, over 1 second. No, not exactly 1 second, Colin, sorry. And that would be unusual at this level. Incredible performance there, given how the race panned out, as you said. So, a national record as well as a European lead. Well done.